Hey everyone, Overkill's back with another video, and today we're taking a look at the Kong Studios Super Saiyan Blue Goku. And this is a really cool looking piece that went up for pre-order on Ageless a little while back, and I got it. And I wanted to share this with you. I don't know how many reviews are out there of this, but I just thought it was a pretty neat little figure. And I've already took a sneak peek of it, and it's very SH Figuarts-esque. So it's, you know, in the same style of demoniacal fit and stuff. On the package, you know, you see the Kong Studios label here. A black and white picture of Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Nothing on the top or bottom or sides. On the back it just says Adult Collection warning. That's it. So it's a fairly quick look at the box. The picture's pretty cool, but I mean black and white, so it's pretty basic. When we take it out, we'll slide it out. There's nothing else inside the box. We will see the Goku Super Saiyan Blue head, two alternate faces. He does have a regular Goku head and another little piece to his belt if you want to make it bigger. And he has 4 extra sets of hands on top of the 2 he already has. You'll notice the orange is a little bit different compared to some of the figure arts. So what we'll do is go ahead and take them out of this clamshell and check them out. For the Goku, we'll take a look at the detail. And you can see that he has some very vibrant colors on him. The oranges don't quite match up to the gi he uses during the show. But it's still pretty cool looking. And the blues look really nice. You can kind of chalk that up to him being powered up to Super Saiyan Blue. And these colors just making a more vibrant pop to show off Super Saiyan Blue. The figure itself, it's got a few little cut defects in it here. And there was another I spotted here. Rotates around, we can see some of the sculpting and detail in the pants. And he does have the Whis training symbol here. The flesh tones are pretty good. The arms and the face match up really well. The chest is a little bit off, but everything looks good. It's a really solid looking figure. And if you were unable to get the Figure Arts one, this would be a good one to get. It's a very similar figure to the Figure Arts version, so keep that in mind. Here we'll take a look at some of the alternate faces. And you can see, compared to just kind of the angered, upset look, we have more of a gritty fighting pose face for Goku. And like all the others, all you do is just pop the hair off. You take the face off. Pop the next one in. This is what the third Super Saiyan Blue face looks like. You can tell it's a screaming, powering up face, which is pretty solid. So all in all, you get 3 really good Super Saiyan Blue faces just for that part, and that's really cool. And then he has an alternate head, which is one that I may end up posing him with. You can see it's really cool looking. And we will do the 360 look on this to see a good look at the hair sculpt. I mean, it's really well done. The paint's really nice on it. And it's just an overall great addition to be able to pose Goku one of 2 different ways depending on how you want. Next up with the figure, we'll see the belt. And it did come with this alternate piece, which is a little bit duller blue that matches the wristbands and stuff a little bit more. The blues overall are a little bit off, but this one matches this a little bit more. And it should be a simple change out. You take out the smaller one, and it leaves a little peg here. You just pop this one on. It was a simple change. That just gives a little bit of a different look. So that's really just going to be whatever your preference is. Next we'll look at the hands. For the hands, they're all the same on both sides. So we'll take a look at the right side. We got the fist first. You pop it off. I tried this with the left, but the whole peg came off on the left side. And he has his martial arts hand, which is a little oversized compared to how this one looks. The whole hand will fit inside that one, so yeah, it's a little bit wonky. We have the traditional squaring up hand. He's getting ready to fight. Most notably used in his fights with Vegeta and stuff. Still pretty cool. We have the open hand, Goku waving, which suits this head perfect. That right there is just a pretty cool pose like that. We have his instant transmission hand. You see it's just the two fingers. And pretty much every Goku figure comes with these days. And this one, I want to point out this figure don't move too well. But that's what he has there. And the only other difference that this side has that this one does, besides the instant transmission, is this hand. It's like a karate chop or also a wave or whatever you want it to be. It goes perfect with Happy Goku for sure. And the only issue I have with the hands is just another example that they're way different in size comparison. But I just want to make you all aware of that before you purchase the figure. For the next part, we'll look at the articulation and the attention to detail on it. And I will point out while we're going over this, pieces will probably fall off because during the filming I had the foot and the arm both fall off really easy. But for the articulation, you get the shoulder turn here that you're used to. You can see that he has a little hinge type movement on top of a butterfly joint. That allows for pretty good movement with the arm. And then the very inside of the arm is on a ball. And it pops off really easy. So keep that in mind while you're posing it. He does have an upper bicep cut, double jointed elbows, and full movement on the hands because they are interchangeable. The head is on a ball and it pops off really easy on the plain Goku head, and it is a little wobbly. He does have the neck articulation as well. He does have an ab crunch of kind of sorts. It doesn't move far, about that far down, about that far back, and it does have a waist cut too, so that's pretty cool. The belt is articulated. His split capability, probably about that far before it feels like it's going to fall apart. And inside you can see how they did this, and it's got some really weird looking pieces that they've used to make this work. And it's using the new 2.0 figure art style articulation on the legs, so you can almost get full rotation. You could, but if you stress it, I mean, you can already see it's rubbed a little, and I don't want to make it worse than it is. I don't know. It wipes off, so it's got some kind of weird coating on it, I guess. So keep that in mind if you stress it too much. Double jointed knees. And then no upper calf cut. And as I pointed out, the foot would fall off easy. But it is on a ball, so you're able to move it around pretty good. But this figure is definitely for posing. So don't get it for a kid that would even remotely play with it, because it's not going to hold up. And it's the same on the opposite side. So for your articulation, you're getting SH Figure Arts quality articulation, but you are paying that third-party price. And the figure, it's not made cheap, so don't take that wrong, but it does have a lot of issues of falling apart while you're posing. The colors are pretty spot on, and everything looks really nice. You've got a little bit of difference in the flesh tones, but I've seen that on a lot of figure companies. So all of that is a solid. What we'll go ahead and do, we're going to show you a side-by-side comparison of the Kong Super Saiyan Blue Goku and the SH Figure Art Super Saiyan Blue Goku, as well as the Dragon Star Super Saiyan Blue Goku, all featuring this specific gi. So first up is the side-by-side comparison next to the SH Figure Arts. You can tell the drastic difference in coloration and shading all around on the figures. The Kong with the brighter orange stands better. The Figure Arts has issues standing. The joints on mine have always been really loose, but even though the Kong ones are loose, he stands much straighter. So I don't know why it's like that. The Kong's also slightly taller, and I actually prefer the hair sculpt on the Kong because you don't have the wonky curve drastically on top. So all of that stuff is pretty cool, and it makes for two different figures. And as much as I like the figure arts one, I'm glad to have the Kong one in my collection, just to have two different versions of Goku. Really, it's almost like a Super Saiyan Blue here versus a mastered Super Saiyan Blue from the manga from the Kong. So you definitely get a best of both worlds scenario with this. As for the Dragon Stars, you can tell the scale is still off. The Dragon Stars is much taller, but now it's more the hair than anything. The faces and shoulders are pretty close, pretty spot on, and the colorations are a little bit closer on this compared to the figure arts. And I mean, you're getting the articulation and stuff that you would expect from a Dragon Stars, so you have that trade-off as well. But it's a very solid figure for that price point. Just very, very pearlescent blue versus a normal blue here that I think stands out better overall on the Super Saiyan Blue Goku. So I think this is a very solid figure for my collection. I'm glad to have it. It's going to be a welcome addition to put up with my Gokus that's already pretty much army built, because I have so many different Gokus, especially Super Saiyan Blue, because he's the more accessible figure to get ever since Dragon Ball Super had aired. And I will rate this figure pretty high. Just keep in mind that it does fall apart easy when you're posing it, but it doesn't feel flimsy at the same time breakable. Other than that, if you're on the fence about it, I say go for it. That being said, I appreciate all the support. Thank you for watching. Until next time, I bid you all farewell.